짜증이 많고 불만이 많지만 게임은 잘하는 모아이의 종합 게임 방송 일부 디스코 엘리시움. 이게 초반에는 조금 지루했거든요. 많이 뭐 세계관 설명하고 상황 설명하고 이런 게 너무 길게 이어져서 조금 지루했습니다. 근데 이제 좀 메인 사건 중심으로 좀 깊게 들어가다 보니까 재밌어졌어요. 살인사건 현장을 조사하는 기억 잃은 형사가 주인공이거든요. 근데 제 기억을 지금 찾고 있진 않은데 제 기억을 찾는 건 조금 속도가 더디긴 하거든요. 근데 살인사건의 중심으로 좀 들어가니까 재밌긴 해요. 이게 살인사건이 어떤 노조와 용병단의 충돌 때문에 일어난 사건이었거든요. 용병단의 어떤 대령인가? 걔가 어떤 마을의 여성을 성폭행했다는 혐의를 받고 그것 때문에 노조가 화가 나서 그 대령을 살해했다는 내용이 지난 시간에 밝혀졌죠. 그래서 이 두 집단 간에 무력 충돌이 일어날 수도 있다. 그러니까 무력 충돌이 일어나기 전에 누구 하나를 딱 범인으로 지목해서 그 한 명만 희생시키자, 이런 얘기를 이제 그 어떤 회사 대표에게 전달받고 부탁을 받죠. 저희가 뭐 이게 좋은 방법인지는 사실 모르겠어. 일단 그것도 게임 해보면서 알아봐야 할 것 같아요. 지난 시간에 아무튼 그랬습니다. 계속해서 이어서 해보도록 하죠. 저녁에 맞다. 잠시만요. 저녁에 담배를 피는 사람을 만나자 했었는데 나 그 전까지 뭐 해야 할까? 얘랑 말할 거
I've
있을까?
got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
네가 그 하디 아가씨인가?
I am not.
그녀는 건조하게
You
말한다.
could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
그녀의 얼굴이 굳는다.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
뭐 이어지네? 잠시만요. 저 마이크 잠시만 설정 좀 손볼게요. 아이고 죄송합니다. 마이크 위치 좀 살짝 바꾼다고? 잠시만요. 아이고. 됐다. 이어서 해보죠. 얘가 얼굴이 이쁜 편인가? 모델을 해도 될 것 같다고 하네. 그 말이 맞아, 안 그래? 아주 반반하구만.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused.
그녀는 기뻐하지 않는다.
It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely.
연극 성공. 별건 없구나. 위층 아가씨한테 한번 가볼까? 아니 그냥 안부 확인차. 뭐 별건 아니고.
The door is closed. This door can only be still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Hey, what is your problem?
That felt good.
어스름.
Everyone is a whore. Now, you slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not
Stop that.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce.
Stop that.
더 해볼까?
Still, now
경위가
the
반응이
lieutenant
어떨까?
gives you a quick. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce.
Stop that.
별 계속해도 뭐 반응은 없네요. 혹시 뭔가 더 있을까봐. 뭐가 뒤에 더 나오나 싶어서 한번 해봤습니다. 그럼 난 이제 뭐 어디로 가야 되지? 조사할 수 있는 건 다 해본 것 같은데. 일지를 한번 볼까? 관용 연료를 찾아서 벽으로 돌아가기. 자경단원 신문. 자경단원. 갈대숲. 스피드 찾아서. 레벨업도 하나 할 수 있고. 맞다, 레벨업 다음 시간에 하자고 했었지. 얘 근데 마이너스가 되는 게 좋은 거야? 나 이거 이해가 안 가는데. 이건 다 플러스였는데 왜 뒤로 갈수록 마이너스지? 마이너스는 안 좋은 거 아니야? 이거는 보너스도 없고. 그럼 내가 왜 해야 되지? 일단 이거 대기. 그리고 연료를 이런 곳에서 얻을 수 있지 않을까?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
연료
and
예열
the soft-
게이지를
as you
가볍게
tap on the
두드려 본다.
gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also
별거 없어. 밑으로 가서 남편 찾는 거? 그걸 좀 해볼까? 여기 건너갈 수 있을까? 안 되려나? 못 건너가나 이거?
A crumpled billboard
그럴 것
reading
같은데?
Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
사마라 버터가 뭐지?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk and butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than
오케이.
cows.
염소젓
It's
버터.
an acquired taste.
시각화 분석. 고!
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal.
이런 씨.
No use rubbernecking now.
나 진짜. 이것도 확률 게임이야. 너무 짜증나. 확률 게임은 그냥 짜증나. 얘가 뭘 할 수 있을까?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
뭐 딱히 없고요. 위에 가보자. 누가 용병단인지 알거든요. 이제 누가 용병단인지 아니까 위에 가면 또 얘기가 또 펼쳐질 것 같긴 해요. 이거 되나?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
별거 없어. 얘가 용병단 중 한 명이라고 알고 있거든요.
Right to work!
부사대 대장.
Right to work! Shame on you!
당신은 와일드 파인즈사에 있었고 용한 용병인가?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
얘 맞아. 이거 속삭이자. 혹시 재판이 집행될 예정인가?
Fucking bug. How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
절대로 아니야. 난 평범한 9세대야. 별로 설득력 있는 대답은 아닌데.
Fucking loincloth.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what the scab would say, is it?
포인이
not
뭐야?
to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
되게 반발하네요. 아무튼.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work dance back on.
한 사람을 때려 눕히고 싶은데 조언을 받을 수 있을까? 예를 들자면 버튼 앞에서 인종론을 주장하는 거대한 사나이라든지 위에 있는 그 용병 또 다른 용병 말하는 것 같은데
Not
길 막고
before you get
있던
in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight measure.
물리적 수단 하차는
Return
성공.
if you fail.
뭐 이것까지만 할 수 있는 것 같고 여기선 얘한테도 가볼까?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
메저드 문제가 잘 안 풀렸는데 어떻게 좀 도와줄 수 있나?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
남자가 휴대용 술병을 기울여 벌컥벌컥 마신다.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalczyk crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
항공 지원? 잠깐, 우리 항공 지원이 되는 건가? 왜 말하지 않았지?
Because
될 리가 없지.
we don't have air support or any of those other things.
안 된다네요.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
그가 집게 손가락으로 입을 잠그는 신용을
All right,
한다.
I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
저질 기술?
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
굽신거리라고? 먹힐까 그게?
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
굽신거리는 거? 안 될 것 같은데. 화끈한 누나들 아직도 담배 피고 있어.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
왜 너는 하디 패거리와 함께 있지 않는 거지?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
얘도 하디 청년단이랑 막 그렇게 친하거나 그러진 않은가
You
봐.
pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
연극이 들어가네요. 내가 올린 스킬이. 하지만 너희 모두 노조의 일원이나
The
아닌가?
hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees.
어.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
그뿐만이 아닐 텐데 그자들한테 반감을 가지는 이유가 뭐지?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female
성도착자?
vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's
아,
shameful.
그 여자 그 마약 밀매 운전수? 걔가 여자였거든요. 근데 여자가 여성 그 포스터를 많이 들고 있었단 말이야. 약간 동성애자 느낌인데? 그게 누구지?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
와, 이거 겁나 높은데? 이거 바로 하면 바로 되겠다. 우리 머리를 써서 합시다. 개념화 이거 하죠. 개념화가 내가 두 번째로 올리려고 하는 기술인데. 이거 올려서 해버릴까? 이거 올려보자. 올리고 하나 더 되네. 된다. 아이템 보너스로 2 더 받고 9 되게 좋다. 올리지 말고 그대로 가자.
Ask what kind of
됐죠?
races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
레저헤드, 난 이 세상이 낯설어. 인종에 대해 이해할 수 있도록 도와주게. 어떤 다른 인종들이 존재하지.
Do you?
이건 다 연기야 임마. 조용히 해.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
유형 A, 영웅적 인종. 내가 속하는 쪽이 아닐까?
Those are the Simonees, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled
소리야,
with
이게?
eczema to the point where they find
소리야?
it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of
유전자 쪽으로 가는 거야?
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort,
뭔 소린지 하나도
wearing
모르겠다
wooden
이거.
clogs on their feet and little
잠깐.
green tassels on their hats.
잠깐. 마운족이 정확히 뭔데?
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahoon is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not
소리야.
all have eczema.
그럼
Also,
남학씨는
in some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace.
아
whom
그래
no
그래
one can
그만
take
그만
seriously.
그래 알아들었어. 그럼 네 관점에서 누가 유형A에 속하는데?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the
뭐라는 거야?
golden Pisantic Sea,
미친놈이네.
the other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic
야,
race.
조용히 해봐.
Overproduction of sebum.
퀴즈의 과잉 분비?
Sebum is leaking.
이거 단단히
into the
미쳤구만.
drains, making
야,
them
그럼
listen to El
세미닌인가
Mariachi,
아레오파
as proven
어떤데?
by the Mound and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde.
아,
The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
차이점이 뭐지?
The Areopagites are sleek, long hair.
그렇구만.
The latter is perfect.
그만. 유형비는 뭐지?
They are the unheroic races. Amorphous
흑빛 피부?
Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. are what you would call white officer in a suspect
라드의
description.
코이코를 백인이라 불렀다? 공식 진술서를 작성할 땐 그들을 백인으로 식별하라고 교육받았거든.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an
얘 단단히
indistinct color.
제정신이 아닌데.
Pinkness is a ratio
알았어.
quad to
넘어가봐.
Koiko. The countless
네가 말한 네바쇼린들은 어떻지?
Nebasholians, halfway between type A and the racial called Rom.
음성이
Too mixed to know right from
8만
wrong.
2000년 역사상
You tried your
최악의 실수.
degenerate little
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that
얘가
seems
틀린 것
a little
같다고?
off.
내가 알기로 역사가 그렇게나 오래되지는 않았는데
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespias.
혁명은 타락한 좌파 약탈자들이 저지른 일인 것 같군. 네바쇼의 모든 사람들이 한 것은 아니고 말이야.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath ridden potato carts. It is literally an
야, 그만. 그만해봐. 그만. 넘어가. 유형 CF.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic
키메라 실험?
lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a Mesk woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if
뭐야,
the
이게?
mother, the mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey.
이거 영
Seems
미쳤구만
unlikely
이거.
that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
인간들끼리는 불임 자손을 낳기에 유전적 거리가 너무 가깝지 않나?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic
뭐, 더
phylogenetics.
있나?
And there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino Koiki Chimera?
일단 씹으려봐.
The Koiko, as you know, this will
됐어,
never
그만해.
happen. But enough.
그만 떠들어.
It is cruel
알겠어,
to
일단.
entertain
기메라가
ourselves
있구만.
with the deformities of
이제 모든
type
유형에
CF.
대해 훑어봤으니 내가 고등
Were there any
인종론을
able
이해한
to
건가? 이해했냐고
understand
내가.
nothing?
이해한 건
Before the
없다고.
great race
정답이야.
enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone
어떻게 해야
solved
말로
it.
표현할 수 있지?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today.
뭐야 이거
Then
인종
return
불가사의?
to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
뭔데 이게? 저 어떻게 해야 되는데? 다른 걸 좀
I cannot
논해보자고.
possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
그 펑키한 인종 분류 얘기로 돌아가 보자고.
There is nothing funky about them. There are three. I cannot
씨,
possibly
막혔는데.
imagine what else we have to discuss,
물리적 수다.
Tibere Vasholian. Your
17%인데
love
이게
for
될까?
disco music and venereal
일단 한번 해볼까?
disease?
안 된 것 같아. 야, 이 자식 말이 너무 많고. 미안합니다.
Your little fist is in his
죄송합니다.
giant hand.
잠시만.
You must be out of
미안해요.
your mind,
미안해요.
degenerate drunk.
나는 경찰이야.
Fist cracks in his hand.
아파.
The words to the song have changed.
손 좀 놔주시면 안 될까요? 죄송합니다.
I am
난폭한 주정뱅입니다. 전. 사기까지 하러.
before you humiliate
개
your
털렸네.
homoerotic organization any
개
further.
털렸네. 나 진짜. 두고 봐라 이 새끼. 여자들 앞에서 쪽이나 주다니. 각오해라. 내가 나중에 복수한다.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
너는 이 자식 뒤에서
I'm
지켜보기만
not
하고.
even sure the one bullet my
야,
chamber holds would even.
내가 앞에서 다 했는데 이 못된 새끼, 이 파트너 새끼. 도발하는 쪽은 저놈이잖아.
And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
알겠어. 그냥 내가 더 위에 있단 걸 보여주고 싶었다고.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
하지만 난 나쁘고 불미스러운 이념에 맞서 싸우는 걸. 난
We are
영웅이야.
not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
그래도 그건 약속 못해. 내 남성적인 유전자가 참지 못할 수도 있다고. 약속하지 못하겠군.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything.
뭐지?
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
합리적인 사람 하면 나잖아. 이 동네에서 누군가는 제정신을 유지하고 있어야지.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience.
말할 필요도 없지. 여권에 도장이나 찍어줘.
I knew we could trust you. Remember,
생각 획득.
real democracy is just
양심의
around the
왕국.
corner for Revachol. When that real democracy...
양심의 왕국. 어슬은 마이너스 1. 마이너스가 되는데 이게 좋은 거야? 이거 혹시 그건가? 번역 오류인가? 아닌데 그건 아닌 것 같은데. 마이너스 1 됐는데 진짜. 아니 이걸 내가 왜 해? 마이너스가 되는데. 이해가 안 되네 이거. 마이너스가 될 때가 좋은 것도 있나? 여기 뭐더라? 안 들어가지. 이거 뭐야? 안 되고.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple.
이것도 안 되면 어디로 가야 되지? 시간 보내야 되나? 그래야 될 수도 있긴 한데.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into...
씨.
Is this a...
여기도 얘기할 거 없고. 시간을 좀 넘겨볼까요? 아니면 남편분 찾는 게 있긴 한데 생각해보니까. 근데 남편분 어디서 찾아야 되는지 모르겠어. 여기 안 가봤으니까 여기 한번 가볼까?
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
저 사람은 누구니?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
네 뭐라고?
No, no, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
왜 힘드신데?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
오케이. 남편분이 별로래.
The woman before you.
뭐 대화 이어갈 수 있는 건 없는 것 같고.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
가끔은 극단적인 수단에 의존해야 하는
I
법이죠.
suppose it's all over now. I guess
무슨
there's
말을
no
하는 겁니까?
escape.
그냥 평범한 문인데.
Just a door. This place is curse detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that
뒤에
have failed
봉인된
in this
문을
house.
열어서 저주받을 거라고
I
생각하나
hope
봐.
you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
저주라고요. 그렇지만 저주 같은 건 사실이 아니라고 생각했는데.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
부인이 눈에 띄게 낙담한 채 어깨를 으쓱해
All
보인다.
right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the
사악한
malignant
존재?
entity?
존재라니요? 아니요. 못 만나 본 것 같은데.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney.
굴뚝에?
Takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
중앙난방 시설의 굴뚝이요. 거기서 어떤 목소리가 들리긴 했는데.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's
진짜
doing
안에
there.
사람이 있는 거야?
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it.
If you're
내가
really
조사해볼게
interested
한번.
in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
저주에 대해 몇 가지 더 물어보고 싶습니다만.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
저주는 어떤 식으로 나타나죠?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
좀 헷갈리는군요. 그게 무슨 뜻이죠?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious
전부
spirits
파산했대.
are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
그냥 파산시키는
There's
저주,
something wrong with this
악령?
building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
왜 저주라고 곧장 밝히지 않으셨나요?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous.
입에 담기만 해도 안 좋고.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
누군가에게 도움을 요청한 적은 있나요?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
그 목걸이도 액막의 일부분인가요?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
미신을 많이 믿으시네. 뒷문에 붙어있는 부적도 세멘인 사람이 만든 겁니까?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
다른
The woman
질문이요.
before you scans the store. Her shoulders rigid and tense.
더 이상 없어. 안에 들어가서 다시 한번 조사해볼까? 뭐야? 응? 뭐였지? 이거 뭐지? 투포항공? 이런 게 있었어? 이건 뭐야?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
내가 왜 이걸 해야 돼? 바벨을 왜 들어야 돼? 8%밖에 안 되네? 오케이. 이거 잠시 이거 들자. 지난번에 왔던 곳이죠? 근데 얘기하고 오니까 뭔가 좀 다르긴 하네, 느낌이. 오, 이런 것도 있었어?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
무슨 말인지 모르겠는데.
The skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
궁금한 것은 어떤 것으로 시작했고 어떤 쪽으로 방향을 전환했냐는 거지.
That's a good question.
그건 그냥 추측일 뿐이야. 어떤 것도 확실하진 않아.
Not quite. You do know that there's something unusual about this company's business model.
그래? 이건 뭐지?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
전원을 켜봐야 할까?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
배우지 않았다고? 켜보자 그럼.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber,
소리
revealing
나는데?
fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central
중앙부
compartment
안쪽을
is wide,
살펴본다.
but it's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
필라멘트? 이게 필라멘트를 넣는다는 메뉴인가?
Like a smooth drawer,
Oh,
the filament slides
넣었다.
into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
플레이 버튼을 누른다.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
뭔 소리야 이게? 제작 일정이 뭔가요?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
제가 집어넣은 그 빛나는 물건 말씀이신가요?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
모르겠는데요.
If you are unsure, could you please take a look?
그거 어떻게 하는데요?
Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need
제작
to know what it's
일정이라고
called.
쓰여 있네요.
Good. Please repeat the password.
비밀번호?
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
비밀번호는 진짜 젬병인데 힌트 좀 주시겠어요?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for
단호박이야.
repeater stations.
비밀번호는 잘 모르는데요. 일단 경찰이라고 하지 말자.
received. I will register this login attempt.
큰일 난 것 같은데?
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
포트리스 액시던트? 왜 저를 포트리스 액시던트라고 불렀죠?
Fortress accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered.
이런 거 물어봐도 되는 거야? 이 회사에 대한 정보 더 없습니까?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
라디오 게임?
That's not bad.
그거 참 관념적이군요. 그건 또 뭐예요? 참여형 인터랙티브 라디오 게임?
Any other questions?
당신 뭐 기계입니까?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and
She
사람이야.
repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
둘 중에 뭐 하지? 그렇군요. 근데 지금 어디 있는 거죠? 제가 어디 있는지 어떻게 한
I
겁니까?
work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of red. Now, please tell me if there's anything
뭐야?
else I can do, Fortress
일단 그만.
Accident. Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
프린트가
Nothing happens. The
제작 일정을
filament
꺼낸다.
slides out of its glowing nest.
떠난다. 비밀번호?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in some of the writing has faded with age. This
일정?
is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic word mini-me stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called Your Eyes Glide Over. The
사진을
photo
살펴본다.
collage depicts barren, entire oceans have been. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels. A pinned postcard reads,
그림을
These lithe, translucent Welkins. You should adopt one of those Welkins. One of the Welkins, towering among your eyes glide over.
메모를
Handwriting is
살펴본다.
only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans.
암호 같은 건 모르겠는데.
This old fireplace is the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very history classes, students, radio frequencies, it seems. UKV1 unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
그 저주의 해부학적 구조지.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
게임이라면 누가
Whoever
플레이하는
decides
거지.
to call in to a call-in station, there's no way a little basement studio working.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lying.
일단 좋습니다.
Okay.
비밀번호라.
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
저 컴퓨터와 칠판 벽난로에 무슨 일이 있었던 것 같습니까? 이런 게 있었나? 게임으로 위장한 방첩 프로그램으로 보이는데 이게 제일 타당한 것 같은데?
No, that's not it.
아니야?
I think
고민하는 신용을 한다.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were
TRP.
trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
그럼 이게 롤플레잉 게임이라는 건가? 이게 뭔 소리야 갑자기?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
어떻게 이걸 실현하려 한 거지?
Two call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
무슨 라디오로 게임을 하고?
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
전에 누군가 비슷한 시도를 한 사람이 있었을까?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
이스터에그인가 이거? 뭔 말이야?
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
회사에 무슨 일이 있었던 걸까?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
뭐라고 하지? 세상은 외롭고 냉정한 법이지. 아마 이것들이 그들에게 동지의식을 심어줬을 거야. 이제 끝내자고.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
늦은
Okay,
것 같다고?
let's keep moving.
뭔 소리야? 이게 뭔 소리야 이게? 여기도 뭐 있네? 아싸. 회복. 나이스.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
여기도 뭐가 있었거든요.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
물리적 수단. 저기요라고 소리친다. 저기요? 저기요?
Something breaks loose in you.
성공.
A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny
대답이
voices above
돌아올까?
suddenly cease. Then,
오. 오. 뭐라고 하지? 내가 이 저주받은 상업지구의 유령을 소환한다. 응답하라 영혼이여.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
방학 칸막이벽? 이게 뭔 소리야?
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch
날로
it's
하늘
dark
살펴본다.
and
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate.
위층을 어떻게 가? 위층에 뭐 열어줬다는데? 올라오라는데? 여기가 계단이 돼 있는데? 어? 여기 원래 있었나? 어? 뭐야? 하루이님 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. 이 길이 원래 뚫려 있었나? 엽서. 엽서 가지고 여기 갈 수 있다. 어? 누구세요?
Hello. I'm Nia.
네하. 갸냘픈 여성이 도구의 왕자에 앉아있다. 머리카락은 에메랄드색으로 반짝이고 있다. 아, 예전에 왔던 4학년 유튜버. 아하. 유튜브 하신다는 분이 계시긴 했는데 그분인가? 예전에? 오랜만이네요. 어서 와요. 유튜브 계속 하고 계신가?
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
자신의 헤드폰을 두드리며 말합니다.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
주사위?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
처형에 관해 물어보자. 아, 이거 살인사건이 바로 보이는 현장인가 봐. 근데 이거 여러 가지 다 물어봅시다. 일단 이 사람 정체도 물어보자. 잠깐, 밀리우가 뭡니까?
Yes, a Mili is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
중개국. 주사위?
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting.
방송도 안 돼.
I was so absorbed. I must have missed you knocking.
아, 유튜브 계속 하시고 계시구나. 이따가 한번 또 놀러 갈게요. 한번 구경하러 갈게요. 사람을 헷갈리신 것 같습니다. 창문을 두드린 적은 없어요.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
주사위가 뭐냐 정확히? 주사위라뇨?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
아까 라디오 게임이랑 연관된 것 같은데?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
맞나 보다. 내가 아까 그 기계에 끼워 넣었던 게 그 주사위 같은데? 그럼요. 전 롤플레잉 게임을 좋아하고 주사위가 필요하니까요.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there is any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room,
어제는 주사위가 많긴
growing
하네.
out of the shells like stalagmites.
오케이.
No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
뭐 다 물어보자. 아, 영상 올리고 올게요. 아, 알겠습니다. 영상 기대할게요. 이따가 한번 봐야지. 어쩌다가 주사위 제작자가 되신 거죠?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
롤플레잉 게임을 좋아하십니까?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice
이게
people.
무슨 설정이야? 주사위를 사고
Of
싶습니다.
course. Tell me what you have in mind.
풀려난 위로를 아십니까? 거기 쓰는 주사위가 필요합니다. 아니야. 가장 특별한 주사위를
A
보여주세요.
star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
당연하죠. 제가 바로 혜성처럼 등장한 슈퍼스타니까요. 그리고 슈퍼스타는 돈 따위 신경 쓰지 않습니다.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided
백면체
dice
주사위?
made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet to complement your magnetic personality?
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
10 real, and I can get these ready
10
in
real?
8 hours.
아씨 이거. 근데 자석 주사위라면 제대로 굴러가기나 하는 겁니까?
It's true. Magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic
10 real?
fields of the
일단
pips
해볼까?
interact with each other to
돈
push and
드네.
pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
뭐 좋습니다. 한번 해보죠. 심레알 옛다.
Great.
자,
See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
8시간 뒤에? 진짜? 이게 뭐 게임 속의 게임인가? 넉마둘은 소용돌이 뒤편에서 조용된 남자에 대해 알고 계십니까? 여기서 바로 내려다 보이는 것 같은데.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant
전혀
looks
모르나?
at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
매일 효동이 일어난다는 게 무슨 말이죠?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
제작자가 잠시 말을 멈추고는 예시를 생각해낸다.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
거짓말 아닌가 봐.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
운명의 일요일 밤? 그럼 일하다가 창문을 내다보신 적도 없으신 건가요?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
안 보인다네.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
일요일 밤에도 일하십니까?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
알겠습니다. 협조해 주셔서 감사합니다.
Anything else, officer?
근데 우린 지금 어디에 있는 거죠? 여긴 대체 어딥니까?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent
중앙 난방
here, so that's a
시설이라는데.
plus.
Creative.
굴뚝이라는데.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
이 장소는 저주받았다고 들은 적이 있습니다. 여기가 저주받은 상업지구라고 불린다는 걸 알고 계신가요?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
잠시만요. 그럼 이곳의 회사들에게는 무슨 일이 일어났던 거죠?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
그냥 망한 거래. 저주가 아니고. 본래 쌍수가 절 보냈습니다. 이 장소는 사악한 에너지로 가득 차 있다고 확신하더군요.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
저도 왜 그 서점만 안 망한 건지 모르겠습니다. 그걸 알아보려고 온 거죠.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
건물이 나눠져 있잖아요. 사악한 에너지가 거기까지 닿지는 못할
And
겁니다.
then there is me.
왜 한숨이야?
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet
그러니까
somehow
지도
I've
살아남았으니까
survived despite the
조주가
talk of
아니다.
malicious energies. Strange,
이런 얘기
isn't
같은데.
it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
뭐라 물어보지? 이렇게 할까? 영상 올리고 왔어요? 이따가 볼게요. 당신의 능력과 일에 대한 헌신 덕분이죠. 저주는 당신 같은 사람을 이기지 못하니까요. 이렇게 할까?
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse. It's capitalism.
얘 굉장히 현실적인 사람이네. 이제 생각해보니 저주 같은 건 없는 것 같군요. 사업적 결정과 자연스러운 시장 변동이 있을 뿐이죠.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly
나도
mundane and boring.
미신 안 믿어요. 이건 말도 안 되는 소린 것 같아.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can
저주에
help
대한
you
거
with today?
확인했죠?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
이자는 빈틈없고 정직하기까지 하대. 정직하대. 소름? 전설적? 이거 뭐야? 잠시만. 소름? 어딨어? 소름. 이건 뭐 소문 같은 거 같은데? 세입자들에게 무슨 일이라도 있었나요? 한 명도 안 보이던데.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
관심 있는 분?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
나한테 울었던 애가 있는데. 여기 미용실이 있었습니까?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
조금 실험적인 시도를 해본 것뿐인데 그게 나쁜 겁니까? 손님들은 좀 더 마음을 열었어야 했는데.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
시대를 너무 앞서갔대. 체육관에는 무슨 일이 있었습니까?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club.
복싱 클럽.
Community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
아르테미텝이 누구였죠?
A kind man from Zemsk. I
착한 분.
heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym as
딱
his way of giving back.
쿠노 자식에게 필요한 체육관이군요. 이 쿠노 자식.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
이거 쿠노 몰라? 시체 더럽히기를 좋아하는 조그맣고 빨간 그렘린입니다.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
맞아. 이 버릇 안
Yes,
좋으네.
I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
알긴 알아.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
체육관으로 안 된대. 효과가 있었나요? 아니야. 지금까지 만나본 아이들을 생각해보면 별로 효과가 없었나 봅니다. 맞죠?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even
별로
worse.
효과 없었대.
At some point, someone started a rumor.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
샌드백에 마약이 있을 수도 있다. 한번 나갈 때 확인해 볼까?
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
창문이 깨져 있던데 무슨 일이 있었던 겁니까?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just
백과사전도
littering
모르는
the
게 있어.
hallway and I
스너프
have
밀리우.
no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
쓰레기 이야기도 좋은데 스너프 밀리우가 뭡니까?
It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
진짜 살인? 미친 뭐야 이게?
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world. What does she mean to...
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
이 주변에는 동물 박제하는 사람이 있었습니까? 박제판이 여기저기 널려 있던데.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
어떤 약인지 확실히 알 필요가 있습니다. 그러니까 제가 좋아하는 건 아니고요.
He
수사에
got high on
필요합니다.
some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to
Oh.
anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder.
Even you can probably do better than that.
안 좋은 거 썼나 봐. 으슬세한 마네킹을 발견했습니다만
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until
곤충
the insect rights
권리
activists
운동가?
came.
곤충 권리 운동가라고요? 곤충? 대체 뭐 하는 사람입니까?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently, chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
키틴?
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
그렇게 작은 아이들을 신경 써주는 사람들이 있다니 기쁘군요. 전 곤충을 좋아하거든요. 좋아하진 않는데.
Really? Anyway.
로터블레이드랑 스키가
They
있던데요.
were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
키드님 어서 오세요. 당신이 범인입니까? 당신이 범인입니까? 범인을 찾았군요.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashkor or wherever he is.
범인이 근데 나 같은데? 아니야, 난 아니겠지? 근데 나도 범죄자 같은데 뭐 있는 것 같은데. 재밌네요. 방송에서는 뭐라 하던가요?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
여자의 양 입가가 벌어지다가 당신의 뒤에 서 있는 경위의 표정을 보고 멈춥니다.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and...
They were just props. Why return them?
이 사람이랑도 얘기할 거 겁나 많네. 이상한 기계를 발견했습니다만
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the
아무튼
drawing
이
board of history.
게임 세계관 너무 독특해.
They certainly took their work very
이해하기
seriously,
쉽지가 않네.
even if they seem to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
자유주의적이라고요. 무슨 일이 있었던 겁니까?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
뭔가 문제가 있었던 건가요?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
주사위 제작자가 복도를 바라본다. 마치 그녀의 귀에는 아직도 셔터 뒤에서 담배를 피우며 수다를 떠는 소리가 들리는 것만 같다.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
정말입니까? 자부심이 엄청났나
That's
보군요.
what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on.
이거 봐. 이게 또 남 탓. 어? 이 남 탓하는 사람들은 딱 정해져 있어.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly
남
historic.
탓은 곧
and to show
실패로
up to work on
이어진다.
time.
여기 실패.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
현명한 사람은 남 탓할 시간에 피드백을 하겠죠. 그렇죠. 그러면 그 사람은 성공에 가까워진다. 우리 남 탓하지 맙시다. 남 탓할 수도 있는데 그 습관이야 그것도. 그런 안 좋은 습관 들이지 맙시다. 제 시간에 작업물을 보여주는 건 참으로 힘든 일이죠.
And so is producing something extraordinary. Anything else?
시야에 무시무시한 박제된 곰이 있더군요.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat
얼음 도시?
here.
얘기를 해준다고?
The
안
place was
해줘도
owned by
되는데.
two guys who had some rather innovative
모하,
ideas
수왕님
about
어서 오세요.
marketing. The bear
어서
was
오십시오.
one of them. Now ask me about their
모하,
other
모하.
ideas.
혁신적인 아이디어를 가진 두 남자가 하나는 곰이었다고? 다른 아이디어는 뭔데?
Indeed, what were the other ideas?
네, 다른 아이디어들은 뭐였습니까?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
이쁜 여자애들을 데려다가 시간당 20센트씩 주고 부스를 지키게 했다고?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
뭔 소리야 이게? 제작자는 못마땅하다는 듯 뒤로 기대앉는다.
Fritter does the same thing.
저도 그런 여자애를 알고 있습니다. 그 친구도 프리트에서 카운터를 보죠. 별로 친한 건 아니지만. 시간당 20센트면 거의 개취급? 뭔 소리야 이게?
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes.
그러니까 돈도 제대로 안 주면서 일을
I'm
부려먹었다
talking
이
about
얘기하는 것
acne-ridden
같은데.
girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Rabbit. And they already had the bear.
곰은 어땠습니까?
The bear.
주사위 제작자가 다시 말한다. 두통을 억누르려는 듯이 엄지손가락으로 관자놀이를 누른다. 효과가 별로 없었나 보죠.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishell ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
시장 경제가 제 할 일을 한 거죠.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who
돈
made the
얻었어.
bear definitely wasn't doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
메가테리온.
Sounds cool.
모바보. 모바보? 바보?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
저는 천재죠. 아주 사나운 야수라고요.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you toward those
천재지변이죠.
amphetamines you've been craving.
안 그래도 조만간 태풍이 올 거랍니다. 제가 천재지변을 몰고 왔죠. 태풍이 옵니다, 여러분. 조심하십시오. 집에 박혀서 밖으로 나오지 마십시오. 천재지변이 일어날 겁니다. 저도 약을 합니다. 환각에 야수를 본 적도 있죠.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
야, 너도 왜 이리 말이 많니? 그만해. 할머니야?
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for
더
a
있어.
long time.
더 있는데 다른 질문이 또 있대. 아, 미치겠네. 이 건물에 군의 전화를 발견했는데 작동하지 않더군요.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires.
초인종
Sorry
작동하던
about
게
the
있었는데.
confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
그럼 이름표가 없는 초인종이 당신 초인종이라는 건가요?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
누가 근데 나랑 대화하면서 울었는데? 그거 누구였어? 넉마들은 소용돌이에 대해 여쭤보고 싶은 게 있습니다. 소용돌이도 같은 상업지구에 속해 있나요?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project.
If the Whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there too.
이스트 델타 핀볼이라고 적힌 초인종을 봤습니다만.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
슬립스트림 SCA라는 기업에 호출했을 때 이상한 일이 일어났습니다. 누군가가 대답했어요. 아, 이건갑다.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
나랑 대화했는데?
Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
자신을 트리센테니얼 전자 사람이라 소개했습니다.
Tricentennial Electrics?
주사위 제작자가 그 이름을 떠올리는데 약간의 시간이 걸린다.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
이거 게임 세계관이 왜 이래? 아니 뭔 세계야 이게?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
아니요, 뭔가 달랐어요. 뭔가 으스스했죠.
Pranks can be eerie.
걱정할 필요는 없는 일이라고 확신하는 것 같다.
The kids these days. We were
애들
just one
장난
of them,
아니었는데.
and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
이 건물에 대해 여쭤볼 게
Sure,
있습니다.
I'm listening.
군의 전화에 관해 더 여쭤볼 게 있습니다.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
없어.
Sure, I'm listening.
다른 질문이 있습니다.
I hope it
또 있다고?
clarified things a bit. What else?
이거 해볼까? 안 될 것 같은데.
You feel nothing.
아이씨.
If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
옷을 벗기 시작한다. 연결할 필요가 있다. 이게 뭐야?
Excuse me, what are you doing?
주사위 제작자가 바지와 씨름하고 있는 당신을 바라본다. 이게 뭐지?
Officer.
이게 뭐야 이게? 내가 뭐 눌렸길래 이러는 거야? 바지를 왜 갑자기 벗는 거야? 잠시만. 위로 올려봐. 소름, 전설적. 이게 뭔데? 옷을 벗기 시작하다니. 아, 이게 뭐죠? 뭐라 해야 넘어갈까? 제 특별한 기술의 일부죠.
And what technique is that?
아니, 제 말 좀, 뭐라 해야 되냐, 이게? 이게 뭔 짓이야지? 아니, 그거 아세요? 방금 건 정말 끔찍한 생각이었던 것 같아요. 그냥 잊어주세요.
Undressing in a stranger's place of business? Yes, it was an unbelievably bad idea.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
소름에 스킬 포인트를 투자해서 제시도? 소름? 다음에 해볼까? 아니, 뭔지 너무 궁금한데? 소름. 육체 파네? 이거 좀 올려볼까? 아, 일단 대기. 일단 떠나자. 이게 뭐냐, 이게? 저장 한 번만 할게요. 오케이. 위쪽 한 번만 더 확인하고, 혹시 비밀번호 같은 게 있을 수도 있기 때문에 지난번에 이 근처에서 뭐 비밀번호는 아니고 쪽지 같은 거 그런 걸 찾은 적이 있거든요. 이거 뭐지? 오, 나이스.
Two cables are plugged.
민소매? 이건 뭐지? 와, 겁나 높다. 연극에 난 몰빵한다. 무슨 쪽지였나? 그런 게 있었던 것 같은데. 이거 얻는 쪽지였나?
This orange machine is buzzing. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar by...
아, 오케이. 도구.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-crank ice cream churner on top, and turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stir.
야, 이렇게 확률이 낮았어?
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream. Something close to you died.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his...
왜 이거 뽑으면 안 돼?
This orange machine is dead still. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
근데도 3%인데? 이게 플러스가 됐는데도? 쇠지를 때리면 부족해. 그러면 이거 내가 도구를 이거까지 들면?
This orange machine is dead still. It has.
별 의미 없구나.
Only the red cable
일단
is
이렇게 나가자. 이쪽으로 나갑시다. 그 아주머니랑도 대화해야 되고, 그 다음에 그것도 보고 싶고. 샌드백. 나가는 길이 어디였지? 여기였나? 샌드백. 안 되네. 그냥 나가자. 아주머니, 저주에 대해 알아왔습니다.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
부인이 말한 존재와 만나봤습니다. 여성의 이름은 네하고 직업은 주사위 제작자더군요.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
네하는 자영업자입니다. 그냥 마법사도 아니고.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
그래, 저주는 없다고 하자.
have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
네하는 그게 자본주의의 순리라고. 거짓말도 있네. 잠시만. 거짓말 해볼까? 어떻게 될지? 그녀는 바로 박제샵이었습니다. 그곳 주인이 박제보다 더 어두운 의식에 취해서 공허의 망령을 이곳으로 불러들였죠.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did
믿었어.
you find a way to break the curse?
아, 저주 없어졌다고 말하자. 그럼 되겠다. 뭐라 1번, 2번 하면 될 것 같은데? 네, 고대서부터 전해 내려온 세메닌 저주 해제 의식을 진행했습니다. 이제 상업지구에 걸려있는 저주라고는 없습니다.
Of course. I trust my Seminese wards and charms kept you safe while you perform the ancient rites.
아, 날 존경스러운 듯
is that the
바라본다.
energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting. It will be a long time until we're fully free of it,
벌써
of course. But still.
벌써 그 저주가 사라지는 것 같대.
Thank you, officer.
오,
Truly,
경험치 70.
you brought
오.
a better psycho-emanation to this
우와.
humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
She so badly wants this to be
나
over.
영국으로
She would have
게이득
believed
봤어.
anything.
All right then. All's well that ends well. Should we return to our ordinary?
돌아가자. 오호. 어허, 어허. 게이득이었죠? 이제 진짜 할 거 없는 것 같은데? 뭐야? 잠시만. 여기 어디야? 어? 저 어떻게 가지? 저기 위로 올라갈 수 있네? 어떻게 가지? 저 여자분이 저 위에 있구나. 가야겠는데? 그 전에 이거 되는지 한 번만 봅시다. 오늘은 안 되려나?
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
오늘 안 되네. 잠시만, 이건 뭐야? 여기서 안 된다. 어떻게 가지? 안 되네. 쿠노?
Fuck does Kuno care?
전설. 공감.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
There he still is, looking right through you.
저건 나중에 합시다. 여기 옥상으로 가는 길이 있는 것 같은데 여긴가? 이쪽인가?
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface. The door does.
안 돼.
The cobalt blue.
안 돼, 안 돼.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for no. He looks up at shrugging is an international.
근데 이것도 안 돼. 코. 아, 죄송해요. 이게 반복적으로 하다 보면 뭔가 또 다른 반응이 있을 줄 알았는데 전혀 없네.
The door is closed. This door can only be.
열쇠가 있어야 되고 이건. 맞다. 나 저 뒤에 문이 있잖아.
The bed is still cold from the broken window.
방금 보라색 뜬 거 어디 갔지? 아씨, 사라졌어. 거울 한번 볼까? 저번에 뭐 거울 보고 뭐 해라고 했었는데.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's
아, 그래,
barely
이거.
covered in steam anymore. It's your
살인
face
미소를
in the mirror,
멈추려는 시도를
adorned
해본다.
with the expression. It's like something
됐다.
snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for just like that. It's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks
그게
back
뭐야?
at you. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely
잘한
covered in
건가?
steam anymore. You see your face.
여기는 못 나가? 왜 안 되지? 여기 뭐 문이 있는데? 발코니로 가봐. 야, 이 위로 어떻게 가지? 여기 여자분 있는데? 담배.
Yes?
위로 갈 수 있는 방법을 여기인데
Yes.
여기 뭐 들어가야 뭐 될 것 같은데.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great.
그래서
I
전화가
love
먹통이라고?
those.
이거 맞아. 해야
Yes,
돼.
and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
일부러 누군가 일부러 끊어놓았다는 게 사실인가?
Who told you that?
레나오. 아니야. 이거 밝히지 말자. 그건 중요하지 않아. 자네가 누구를 의심하고 있는 건지 알고 싶어.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious. Yes. Yes?
별거 없네. 이제 내가 시간을 그냥 보내야 될 것 같은데? 느낌이? 지금 할 수 있는 게 없는 것 같아요. 다 한 것 같아. 벤치로 가면 시간 보낼 수 있다 했거든요. 여기.
The worn and beaten wooden platform.
We can sit on benches after we've...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant gets...
아, 얘가 떠났을 때? 아, 지금 못하네. 뭐야?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
사건 해결.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
잠깐, 내가 정확히 뭘 해냈단 거지?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
그 여자의 남편이로군. 실종되었다던 남편.
Yes, and you found him. Now go
아,
and
진짜?
tell the working class woman. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though?
뭐야 이게? 뭔가 앞뒤가 맞지 않아. 이건 바보 같은 짓일 뿐이야.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case.
샴페인 가져와. 내가
There's
간다.
no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and
이게 뭐야?
The dented yellow mailbox greets.
아야.
There is a hollow, saddened ring
체력
as you
회복.
kick the Levantoria mail. Your
뭐야,
toe
이거?
has suffered damage.
어?
It hurts.
체력 또
Cool.
깎였어.
You really showed that mail collection box.
뭐야 이게 좀 뭔데 이게? 그래 보여. 방금 좀 멋졌나?
I don't. Let's go.
오, 도전 과제는 달성했다고 뜨는데 좀 뭔지 모르겠어. 뭐하고 섬길이 부인 남편을 찾았습니다.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
그래도 남편분이 어디 계신지 모른다고
And I
했잖아요.
specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
뭐 그런데도 남편분을 찾았습니다. 어떠신가요? 제가 멋지지 않나요?
Very well then. Where is he?
저기에 바닷가 근처 술 취한 노동자를 가리킨다. 아니면 뭐라고 할까? 이거 완전 개떡이 됐던데요? 부인.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
술 취한 노동계급 사람 한 명을 찾았는데 그분이 남편분이라고 생각했어요.
Because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
그거 아세요? 뭔지 물어보지 않을 건데요. 안 물어볼 겁니다.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
아 진짜래. 알코올 중독자 남편이 있대.
Ah, Lan. Knew it.
하지만 남편분은 괜찮은 분이라고 하셨잖아요.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
안물안궁. 약간 내 전법이 통하고 있어. 이분 내가 안 물어보니까 자기 혼자 술술 얘기하고 있어. 뭔가 나한테 호감을 표시하는 것 같은데. 그리고 실종된 것도 맞나요?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is. I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
마지막에 고백으로 혼내준다.
I haven't seen
선택지가
him for...
있다면 한번 해보도록 하죠.
Well, to hell with him.
이 남편분이랑 사이가 안 좋네, 이분. 사건을 맡을 수도 있는 거야? 아 진짜? 킴, 실종 사건이 발생한 것 같은데 이건 나만의
I
생각인가?
wouldn't be so sure.
경위는 대답한 뒤 고개를 돌려 노동계급 여성과 마주선다.
Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
잠시만. 다른 일은 전혀 없습니다. RCM은 동네 모든 멍청이들을 추적할 준비가 됐어요. 당신의 남편, 똥멍청이를 제가 찾아드리죠. 도와드리겠습니다, 부인.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint
별로 안
of
고마워해.
gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
찾아달래. 남편분 어떻게 생겼나요?
Honestly, not that different from you.
나랑 다르지 않다고? 잠시만. 뭐라고? 디스코 스타일인가요?
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
웃기 시작했어. 아이고. 그럼 아주머니 남편분이 저랑 비슷하다는 얘기는 왜 하신 거죠?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
그렇군요. 통통하다. 다른
What
건요?
else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining.
청색의
The lining
안감을
is
가진
handsome.
앙갈색 가죽 재킷?
I made it myself.
가죽 재킷?
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
만약 재킷이 정말 그렇게 멋지다면 그럼 확실히 이해가
Well,
되는군요.
what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
남편분을 마지막으로 본 게 언제죠?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to
도서관에
retrieve my
갔다고?
book and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a
36시간
missing
동안
persons
사라졌다고?
case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
진행한다.
so you are going to look for him.
사건을 맡는다. 네, 남편분을 아주머니 집으로 데려오겠습니다.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Prison 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing. Right. What?
She gives you a short note.
진짜 사건을 맡았어요. 가죽 재킷을 입은 사람이라는데? 난 근데 그런 사람 본 적이 없는데. 이쪽 한 번만 다시 가볼까? 자네,
Oh, look.
할 말
The
없나?
cop who turned
없구만. 뭐 일이 엄청 많네. 가죽 재킷? 아니겠지?
Looking for something odd?
여기도 없는데. 나 이제 뭐 해야 돼 근데? 9시에 어디 가기로 하긴 했는데. 이 게임 뭐 시간 보내는 거 없어? 할 거 없는데. 할머니한테 가보자. 돈 줄 수도 있어. 할머니. 할머니.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
없다. 지문이 없다. 이거 큰일 났구만. 여기는?
Give me a moment.
시포실에서 어떤 반체제주의자도 찾지 못했습니다.
I see.
임무 완료.
I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
뭐라고 하지? 라디오 컴퓨터 마법사? 걔 집에 없다고 했으니까 여기 오라고 해줄까? 라디오 컴퓨터 마법사들이 오고
Oh,
있습니다.
I do like wizards.
돈 얻었어.
And people like that in general. They have a
She means clairvoyance.
ask away, policeman.
찹된 집엔 누가 살았는지 아십니까?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
욕쟁이 할머니구만. 욕쟁이 할망구야. 왜 화를 내시나요? 버려진 집 벽에 왜 구멍이 뚫려 있는 겁니까?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
자물쇠로 잠긴 집에는 누가 삽니까?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
갑자기 노인의 얼굴에서 빛이 나는 듯하다.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
별과 사슴뿔이 그려진 문양을 말씀하시는 겁니까? 그건 공산주의의 상징일 겁니다.
A symbol of what now?
공산주의 말입니다. 그 세계혁명 때처럼요. 아시죠?
Never heard of it.
처음 들어본다고? 신디에 대해서 아는 게 있습니까?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
신디에 대해서 아니다.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Ask away, policeman.
She mumbles.
I'm no. If you, it's barely bigger than.
없어. 뭐 물어볼 거 없고. 여기 사람 어디 갔지? 없어졌다. 여기 사람. 아이고.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive.
It was definitely. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some.
나 진짜 근데 할 거 없는데. 알코니. 여기도 안 되잖아. 지금 다른 루트가 다 실패해가지고 막혀버렸는데. 탄공들이 수없이 패여 있다.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your
탄은?
chest ache. You're more old bullet holes, half a century at least.
자세히
From the
조사한다.
you peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back. Your chest feels tight.
뭐야?
Look at them. It's closing in, caving
뭔데
in
이거?
ever tighter. Your breathing grows.
일단 체력 충전.
Okay there?
아이 그래. 괜찮아. 헐떡이면서.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
이 단은들은 대체 뭐지? 주변에 엄청 많이 보이는데.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
그럼 여기선 범죄가 일어나지 않았다는 건가?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
좋아, 그래도 혁명에 대해 말해줄 수 있겠나?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
별거 없는데. 이건 뭘까요? 여기 지하 같은데. 도구 이걸 들어야 되나? 이 표시가 돼 있긴 한데 안 가죠 여기. 야 꼬맹아. 아 꺼져래. 아 진짜 꺼져래. 아씨. 저 아치들한테 다시 가볼까? 맞다, 저 아저씨들이랑 대화 안 해봤어. 이거 뭐지?
You've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coat Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition. Even if it takes a million.
알겠습니다. 강철처럼 단련시켜 주세요.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you,
긍정.
boy,
해봅시다, 코치님.
behold world.
물리적 수단 획득.
sportsman, hand.
물리적 수단. 백과사전이 깎여. 해제가 있는데 해제해볼까? 야 근데 마이너스인데 이게 나한테 좋은 거야? 이해가 안 가는데? 이걸 내가 왜 해야 돼? 일단 대기.
I have really. Yes. René. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine
나
day?
이분이랑 대화 안 했었나? 죽은 남자에 대해 아는 것이
Let me
있습니까?
think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
분명 뭔가 들은 게 있으실 겁니다.
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Have
Good. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something
무언가 빠졌다고? 약간 숨기시는 게 있는 것처럼 들립니다만.
I'm not even anyone.
난 심지어 노동조.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
아 노조 똥꼬를 하른다고.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not
둘이
anyone
싸운다.
important in the Union.
꽁트하는데?
I just know Evrard.
에브라트는 어떻게 하시는 겁니까?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the
걔들한테
gymnasium.
쌤이야 얘?
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath, and there he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
노동조합 조합원입니까?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
여러모로요.
Oh, yes.
정식 노조원은 아닌 겁니까?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
돈 받으면서 일하시네. 노조
So
쪽에서.
that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the union, and now the illusion. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an...
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
조합원 그냥
He's a
뒤치다거리 해주는
Comes
사람이네.
to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
그 사람에게 무슨 글을 써주십니까?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers.
평론?
About Martinez and how things are and how they could be.
글을 잘 쓰시는 분인가?
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple.
아이, 감사합니다.
No, thank you.
이 게임 규칙이 뭔가요?
The goal is to throw you bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
여기 뭐 가까이 던져라. 그 뜻이네. 흥미롭군요. 좀 더 자세히 알고 싶습니다.
First, you draw
아이, 뻥입니다. 그만 말하세요. 배탕그에 대해 알아야 할 다른 건 없습니까? 이제 알 것 같군요. 감사합니다.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
아니, 말이 많으신 분이구만. 배탕그 이야기가 아니야. 다른 얘기 할 게 있어. 그 샌드위치를 드시고 계시군요. 저도 배가 고픕니다만. 저도 그리고 입이 있습니다만. 저도 샌드위치를 참 좋아합니다만. 맛있어 보이는군요. 혹시 한 입만...
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal. It's just a principle.
안 주시는... 음식을 나눠 드시지 않으시는 분이래. 냉정하시네. 혼자 다 쳐드세요.
The only one you have.
아니, 제발 딱 한 입만 먹으면 안 될까요? 딱 한 입만.
Believe me, officer. I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable.
혈당을 유지하기 위해 샌드위치가 필요하대.
Pay attention to
창과
this.
방패 대결이야.
You could barely hear the sweet smell of pickles in
한 번 더 할 수 있어.
butter
야, 한 번 더 가자.
onions emanating from the sandwich is driving your mind in a
마지막
single
창 찌르기
direction.
간다.
It must be yours.
부탁입니다, 어르신. 아니, 그냥 같이 좀 먹자고요. 그거 한 입만 주면 될 걸.
Fuck off. It's mine.
꺼져.
A glimmer of respect flashes in Rene's eyes.
나보고 꺼져래. 그냥 계속
I'm
달라니까.
sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But
아이,
the sandwich is
식탐이
mine. I'm not
대단하신
gonna share
분이네.
it.
난 뭐든 근데 욕심 많은 사람은 참 추해 보이더라. 혼자 다 쳐드세요. 만수무강하십시오. 많이 먹고 많이 사십시오.
And it's
에이, 더러버섯해.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and
잠시만.
he gets close.
가스통이 샌드위치를 포기하도록 설득한다. 이것도 있다.
Sure, officer.
미치겠네.
No, thank
수사학이야.
you. For
8%.
being consummate professionals.
해볼까?
You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
그 한입 그 어르신 그 당뇨가 있으실 때는 그 샌드위치를 먹는 게 안 좋습니다. 그 몸에 안 좋다고요. 그 혈당 유지 그거 당뇨예요, 당뇨.
A man so
실패.
principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. You really do. Now unleash the fury.
뭐라고 하지? 실패했어. 아이씨. 이 도시는 망해버릴 겁니다. 조만간 외국 무정부주의 자들이 어르신의 샌드위치를 훔쳐가 버릴 겁니다.
What the hell are you talking about? What foreign anarchist?
No time to bring him in.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Why would you even?
왜 그런 황당한 얘기를 하냐고? 샌드위치를 먹고 싶으니까요. 샌드위치 한 입만 주시면 나 이런 황당한 이야기도 안 할 텐데.
Rene's on board too. Time to take back the streets.
몰라 넘어가.
Now you are talking.
뭐야 이거?
I'm actually already a member in a group tasked to keep the streets safe. You are too. We call ourselves the police.
신사분들 우리의 자원들을 재검토하고 가능하면 재분배하는 겁니다. 계속한다.
What do you mean, officer?
아니 그러니까 샌드위치를 나눠 먹자 말입니다. 도대체 얼마나 더 얘기해야 합니까? 그만해. 씨 먹지 마. 씨. 야 하지 마. 잠깐. 뭐야 이거? 뭔데? 뭔 질문이 갑자기 이래 나와?
It's dignified.
All right. I have a bad feeling about this.
이제 샌드위치 좀 내놓으세요.
Oh, you went through all that trouble for my sandwich.
뭐 경험치
I'm
얻었어.
flattered, officer, but my answer is no.
아유,
No?
야.
How else can I help you?
잠겼다. 참 미치겠네. 창과 방패의 대결. 방패승.
The purity of snow always reminds
이거
me of
뭔데?
the purity of a man's soul. If he's
평정.
got principles.
아무거나 다 해보자.
All you observe.
실패.
This is the uniform.
Don't you mean free?
You do not speak it.
There's something you missed.
떠나요. 둘이서 모든 걸 훌훌 버리고. 나 이제 뭐 해야 돼 진짜? 할 거 없는데?
It's you again. What is it?
이것도 없는데?
Incriminating. Now
왜
that's
사건
a
현장에
big
자네들이 신고 있는 부츠 자국이 잔뜩 찍혀 있었던 거지?
These boots.
그래.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took.
Yeah. There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
숨기는 거? 하지만 숨기는 게 있나 본데.
There is no catch.
오.
These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
총 때려 맨 게 누구지? 이거 해보자. 그날 밤 총 때려 맨 게 누구지?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a hardy boy without. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
그럴 필요 없지. 범인 중 누군가는 사건에 더 깊숙이 관여했을 테니까.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. What you can do right now.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
이 교수형 사건이 일어난 게 언제지?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know.
대답을 안 해준다고?
Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
피해자랑은 언제부터 알고 지냈지?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last
마지막
questions.
질문? 왜 죽인 거지?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
그 사람이 용병이었다는 거군. 맞나?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade, right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
뭘 잘못했는지 물어보자.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some.
아 진짜
Warning.
강간을 했나 본데 얘가? 그가 입가에 튄 침을 닦아낸다.
Kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
그 여자가 성폭행을 당했다는 건가? 놈이 강간을 저질렀다고 자네가 그랬잖아.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could
그렇게
happen.
심하게 되기 전에 멈추게 했네 얘들이.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here.
미심쩍은 부분? 그래, 그러면 누가 강간당했던 거야? 근데 그러면 누가 그 인간한테 강간당했다는 건가?
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
죽일 정도의 일은 아닌 것 같은데 얘들이 죽인 것 같은데 뭔가 성추행까지는 한 것 같은데.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
그 사람을 어떻게 죽였지?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
검시를 못했는데 나 토해가지고. 집에 아무도 없어서 다행이군요. 수학님 집에? 약간 이게 좀 내용이 좀 그렇긴 하죠. 재갈을 물렸었나? 비명 소리를 들었다는 제보가 없었거든.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
뭐 풀리는데? 녀석은 오란예 특수부대 출신의 제대로 훈련받은 살인병기였다며. 그를 어떻게 제압했지?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
누가 들으면 오해하겠다고? 어떤 걸? 그를 어디서 제압했죠?
Aren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar.
This one has a distinct style. He puts so much whiny emotion into everything he says, it's hard to see if he's lying. But he could be.
아, 아까 내용? 범죄 그 내용? 아. 이거 해볼까? 40인데? 고! 성공할 때 되지 않았나?
Titus is
아,
solid
됐다.
as a rock, and so are a few others. But
누가 이 긴장감을 견디지 못하고 있지? 쟤가 왜? 뭐라고 하지? 어이, 자네! 직접적으로 찝어볼까?
No.
아니요?
Of course he's having trouble breathing.
42편만 성공할 만하지. 나 앞전에 다 실패했었어. 이제는 성공할 때 됐지 않습니까? 왠지 성공할 것 같았어.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
무언가 내게서 숨기는 게 있는 모양인데.
And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
좋아, 다른 걸
Like
물어보겠네.
what, Copper?
그렇게 죽이고 나서 후회는 없었나?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
저장하고 불러와도 똑같나요? 아닐걸요? 할 때마다 결과는 바뀔걸요? 그 확률 그거는?
Shares électriques is the method of...
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
동청회관? 동청회관이 뭐야?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
그랬지. 하지만 그놈들은 전부 나쁜 놈들이었지. 범죄자들. 쓰레기들 말이야.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
자네 그냥 체포해버리면 안 되나?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
대드네.
Not in the arresting mood?
그의 건방진 두 눈에 증오심이 차오른다.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
신경전.
While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
어떻게 하지? 잘못하다가 여기서 죽는 거 아니야? 나? 엔딩 보는 거 아니야? 자넨 살인을 자백했어. 그러니 자네를 잡아가야겠네. 더 가까이 다가선다. 이거 위험할 것 같은데.
Look, coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
오, 총 꺼냈어. 방금. 여기 총. 라이트로 비춘 총이구만. 여기 총을 꺼냈구만. 자네 자네 총을 꺼냈어. 내 앞에서 총을 꺼내다니. 눈뽕이나 먹어라. 야, 눈뽕. 어떡하지? 이거 해도 될까? 잠시만. 저장 있다. 저장하고. 안 돼. 씨, 이거 어떡하지? 지금 물러나면 까오사가잖아. 나도 남잔데. 나도 체면이 있는데. 가오가 있는데. 우리 경관도 총을 가지고 있단 말이야. 내 옆에 친구도. 믿고 깝쳐볼까? 자네를 체포하겠네.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast. Not an echo. No one screams.
아이씨.
It's more dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez.
더 많은 경찰들이 죽다.
Officers are found.
잠시만. 한 시간 전이라고? 아 이런 쌍. 아 진짜. 아 나 진짜 쌍 진짜. 아 거지 같네. 아 나 진짜 씨. 아 거지 같네 진짜. 씨. 아 진짜 짜증나.
What have you found? And also, do buy a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? I don't understand.
The narrative to hell with
빨리 최대한
The chance you
넘어갈게요.
ought to just lie.
거짓말했어?
Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse? Of course, all that matters. Thank you, officer.
She's so bad.
All right then. All's well that ends well.
최대한 빨리. 아씨.
The woman before you. There. Working class cracked it. Or what do you mean? What did I crack? Look at how working class. Yes. Didn't she repeatedly tell you there's no need?
이것도 하고.
The dented yellow mailbox greets.
꺼져 쪽같이. 나 이것도 했었던 것 같은데. 에이
There is a hole.
거지 같은.
Your toe has suffered damage.
Cool. You really showed. I don't. Let's go.
God damn it, I already told you. And I specifically asked very well then. Where is he? Excuse me? Right, cause work, you were right.
Ah, Bland. Knew it.
I did. No, he's not. I haven't seen him for...
I wouldn't be so... Man?
Report what? He's just out.
She sighed.
All right, go ahead. Honestly, not that... Oh, thank... Well, what else? It's his... I even tried throwing it away. Well, so you are going to look for it. Thank you.
I'm sure he...
I will. Of course, officer. Right. Yesterday morning, because we talked...
Gone for around... She turns away from you. In an attempt, she gives you a short note.
오케이 이거 클리어. 얘도 있었나?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Oh, that's great. I hope exciting event. Hello again, sir.
얘는 없었고. 그리고 또 어디 갔더라. 아씨. 갑자기 할 맛이 안 나네. 아씨, 1시간 전으로 들어갔어. 아. 자동 저장이라도 좀 잘 되게 해주던가. 이거 했었나?
A crumpled billboard reading.
아, 이건 했었고. 내가 또 뭐 했지? 맨션 들어갔나? 그래도 그렇게 많이 한 건 없었던 것 같은데. 맨션 들어가서 뭐 물어봤다. 맞아. 할머니랑 대화하고 그다음에 그 전화기 관련돼서 얘기하고 최대한 빨리.
Give me a moment. I
오케이,
see.
이것도 했었지.
Oh, I do like wizards.
돈도
She
얻었고.
means clever.
Give me a moment. Ask away, police. The hell am I supposed? Some lunatic lost. Oh, I think he's something to do with the symbol of what now?
뭐라고 하지?
The cleaning lady shrugs and returns.
The artiste. She leaves an old lady.
She mumbles some kind.
된 거 같고. 신디랑도 대화했었나? 해볼까? 병 줄게.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admit?
할 거 없어. 얘 집에도 별거 없고. 여기도 별거 없었고, 요것도 했었고, 요것도 했었고.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged.
He was definite. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some.
여기도 했던 것 같은데. 아, 여기 말고 위에 뭐 있었던 것 같은데. 야, 여기는 갑자기 자동 조작되는데 왜? 아, 개열받네 진짜.
This door is made of.
아, 이거 했었고.
The spread pad. More old bullet holes. You peer into. Your chest feels tight.
You okay there? Might be the after effects of remnants from the revolution. Perhaps a crime of a sort. Not much. I don't.
오케이. 나 체력 그거 없었어? 체력 아이템? 체력 아이템을 어디서 내가 구했던 것 같은데. 저긴가?
An old called East Delta Commerce Center.
의욕.
This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
이것도 해보자.
Whatever she says,
성공.
it can't hurt you. You're a different person. All right. Maybe not.
다시 그 여자를
healthier.
호출한다.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
안녕하세요, 접니다. 말씀 좀 나누고 싶었어요.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax.
끊지
Distance
마세요.
yourself.
제 소개를 좀 하고 싶을 뿐입니다.
It's huge. My
Wait. Is she?
같은 말을 반복하고 있는 것 같은데? 잠깐, 같은 말을 반복하고 계신 건가요?
Michelle. Just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
Is this some kind of joke?
장난이네. 경찰관을 놀려먹는 일이 재밌다고 생각하냐? 누구야 이거?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again.
고맙네요. 자, 이제 말해보세요. 누가 이런 장난을 치는 거죠?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. if my mind's been wiped clean.
침묵하자.
It's so...
And then it hits you.
녹음된
She
거군.
tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as
그냥
if
녹음된
her voice
것일
is being
뿐이었는데
played
나는
off
이걸.
a wax cylinder. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still.
계속
The
들어오죠.
phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair.
거기 누구 있나요?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger, like rainfall. Then a feeling. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
무언가 이상한 일이 벌어졌어.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stay,
That is true.
끝났다.
This button. Look.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised.
오케이. 여기서 내가 또 뭐 구했어? 아, 여기다. 여기서 체력 아이템을. 그래.
Two cables up something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raised.
여기까지 했었고. 거의 다 했어. 빠르게 복구했다. 아씨. 질문 안 읽으니까 그래도 빨리 되네.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
네, 그것도 했던 것 같은데. 거울 보고. 아, 근데 이거 확률이 있었던 것 같은데. 아씨. 맞아, 이건 확률이었던 것 같은데.
Kim also tries not to. The man is finding it hard, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
파기 현장을 바라보고
He
있나?
nods.
이 꼴은 미안하게 됐군.
No problem, officer.
오, 경험치 없긴 했다. 저장 한 번만 합시다. 아, 이 게임도 저장 많이 해야겠다. 씨. 이게 뭐 있었던 것 같은데. 그래, 아, 58.
It's like
아,
something
다행이다.
snaps
성공했다.
in you. A nerve, just like that. It's over. The running gag.
성공했어, 이거. 저장 다시 하자.
The bed is still cold from.
다 왔다.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great.
전화.
Yes, and the phone company is. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can. Yes, and the phone company. It's not strange. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. If you do find out. Yes.
오케이, 이것도 했고. 여기까지 딱. 그 다음에 쟤들이랑 대화했던 것 같거든요.
It's you again. What is it?
돌아와서 죄송합니다. 아, 씨. 아, 죽어버렸네. 아, 진짜.
Incriminating. You mean these? We all got a bit.
Yeah. There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away.
There is no catch. These 7 honest...
How many people?
Shares
Or send them to Reunion to rot.
the River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military.
Rest assured.
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that? That's for the court what you can.
No. We'll stay here.
You don't have...
I know, Lizzie.
Known him?
Yeah!
Quiet.
By the pine.
No. Why don't you ask her?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
왜 죽인 거지?
Why? I am.
What kind of...
The kind that
A live grenade.
I can't prove it.
Cause one night,
Really?
yeah, really.
We couldn't believe.
Sire, this is a serious violation of the carry.
Wrong. To kill us all.
Yeah,
He grabs...
yeah. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt?
Aren't you fuck?
Yeah.
There's something odd here.
No.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stone.
We hanged it.
Didn't they?
다
This
했죠?
is where an autopsy would come.
Titus.
We overpowered.
Then we.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
With number.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you?
This one has a distinct
나 이거
style.
성공했었나?
Put so much whiny emotion. Titus
Oh,
is
됐다.
solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
태도가 당당한 게 누구지? 바꿔서 해볼까?
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man. This little rat-faced fellow, him neither. Mostly keep.
아, 바로 이거 해도 되구나. 앵거스 그대로네. 어이, 자네.
No. Of course he's having trouble.
Fuck off.
Keep your eye on this
경험치가
powerful
얻었고.
guy. Sooner or later,
무언가 내게서 숨기는
this one is
모양인데.
a stone wall.
Like what, copper?
자네를 그냥 체포해버리면 안
Yeah,
되나?
lawman.
It's almost an
Not in the.
by your side
여기서
while the
조심.
little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve.
더 가까이 다가간다.
Coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but
어.
there are 7 of us.
물러난다.
2 of you.
물러났어. 아, 총 넣었죠?
The
물러나니까.
little guy.
사기하라.
You're
아씨.
the little.
So,
아, 뭐야 이거.
guy, you had some questions?
Yeah, little question.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
권위 입장.
I think we're
새로운
going to stick
목표.
around. I've done this job...
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials.
아, 나 권위를 잃었어 얘한테. 아씨.
Again.
Good one.
About fucking time.
8%? 안 되지 않을까? 야, 이거 강하게 나가면 죽는데 그럼 어떻게 하냐 이거? 이거 어쩔 수 없는 건가?
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race
누가
through.
강간당했는지는 안 말해주다니 그게 무슨 개짓거리야?
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need the law.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
내 생각엔 우리 둘 다 법인인 것 같은데 자네가 동의한다면 말이지. 뭐야?
Despair creeps into you. Getting fat on your
뭔데 이게?
weakness. You're still coming
죽은
up
것
with
같은데?
sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
다 꺼졌으면 좋겠어.
Please leave the rage you have for...
Nothing you can cop gives up.
아 뭐야? 아 오늘 왜 이래 이거? 아 저 미치겠네. 아 저장해놔서 다행이지. 씨. 야 여긴 뭔데 이거?
It's you again. What is it?
그냥 야 총 꺼낼 때까지 가지 말자. 총 꺼내는 거까지 가지 말자.
Incriminate, you mean these boots? We all got a pair. Yeah.
There's a catch hidden somewhere.
There is no catch.
How many people have...
Shares
Or send them to Reunion to rot.
the River Esperance.
Rest assured.
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that? That's for the what you
No, no. We'll...
you don't have.
I know, Lizzie.
No.
Yeah.
Quiet.
By the pine...
No. Why don't you ask her?
죄송합니다.
That's
이거
enough
빨리
insinuation
넘길게요.
for today.
Why? I am. He stepped.
What kind of...
The kind that show.
A live grenade.
I can't prove it.
Cause one night,
Really?
yeah, really.
We couldn't.
Sire, this is a serious violation of the carry.
Wrong. To kill us all.
Yeah,
He grabs...
yeah. Show me your cunt. Why don't
Aren't you?
Yeah.
There's something odd here.
No.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stone.
We hanged him.
Didn't they?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to
Titus.
We overpowered.
Then we let.
make them a bit more uncomfortable.
With number.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you
This one has a distinct style. He puts so much whiny emotion into everything. Actually, they're
이거 안 된다고?
admirably, surprisingly composed.
와.
Well, this one, but he's
Like what, Copper?
Nothing. Your investigation.
I think we're going to. I've done this job for long.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is again.
Good one.
About
그냥
fucking
이거 다시
time.
해볼까?
Establish
아,
authority.
지금 난리 나네.
Yes. Authority. Feverish.
Why?
This is not what I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What in the
Bad.
The fuck is...
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
뭐야 이게?
And what is that? Merely. Be careful. It's loaded.
어? 총을 뺏었어. 내 친구한테서.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
총구를 입안에 넣는다. 해볼까? 내 입에
What are you
넣는다고?
doing?
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
뭐야 이게? 자네가 날 존중하지 않으면 5초 내로 절대 잊지 못할 광경을 선보여 주겠어.
Fellas, the cop is really threatening to off himself. This is insane.
야 이런 방법도 있어?
No, that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary. Give me my gun now.
시발 빨리 생각을 고쳐먹는 게 좋을 거야. 날 존중하는 게 좋을 거야. 안 그러면 5, 4, 3.
He's not gonna off himself. Come on.
No. He'll do it. Go ahead, son. 3, 2.
2,
누구야?
1. Do it. Get this one thing right.
난 이 사건을 조지고 싶지 않아. 순서대로 긴장하도록. 차분차분히 진행해.
We'll solve the case. Look at me. Don't worry. This demonstration is.
Yeah.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
방아쇠를 당긴다.
Deranged.
나 미치겠네. 잠시. 여러 가지 배드 엔딩이 많네요.
It's you
미치겠네
again.
진짜.
What is it? Incriminating. You mean these We all got it. Yeah.
There's a catch hidden somewhere.
There is no catch.
How many people have used
Shares electric.
Or send them to reunion to...
The River Espero.
Rest assured.
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that? Do you think you... That's for the court what you...
No. We'll stay here.
You don't have to keep...
I know, Lizzie.
No.
Yeah.
Quiet.
By the.
No. Why don't you...
That's enough insinuation for today.
Why, I am.
What kind of mercy?
The kind that choke.
A live grenade.
I can't prove it. But
Cause one night,
Really?
yeah, really,
We couldn't...
Sire, this is a serious violation.
wrong. Kill us all.
yeah,
He grabs.
yeah. Show me your con. What?
Aren't you...
Yeah.
There's something odd here.
No.
There's nothing you can do for now.
We hang.
Didn't they?
This is where an autopsy.
Titus.
We overpower.
Then we look...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
With number.
No, he hasn't. Not.
Weren't you
This one has a distinct style.
42도.
He puts so much whiny emotion into everything. Actually,
또 실패했네.
this
진짜
one.
미치겠네.
Like what, Copper?
Nothing.
I think we're going to done this
진짜
job.
Good
짜증나네.
luck with that. You've heard everything a
Establish
이것도
And what
실패하고.
exact? All the while.
fascia. That's short for fascist.
Of course.
Holly said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the shit, boss.
Of course he's...
Unless you had.
You got shredded to pieces there. Should have gone with the.
Again.
Good one, Tiger.
이제 할 수 있는 거 없어. 뭐야 이거. 아, 어떻게 해야 되지 이제? 할머니한테 가서 얘기해 볼까요? 좀 막힌 기분인데? 그리고 이게 시간 보내는 시스템이 있을 것 같은데 있다는 게 말이 안 되는데 내가 지금 다 했는데 싹 다.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Of course. Anything to help. I am sorry
할머니도
to
아무
have
얘기
been
안
without
해주네.
more lessons in basic reality. My favorite part of the
이게
day.
뭐지? 전설적.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
6 kilometers southwest, to his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil. He pulls it out
이게 뭐야?
slowly. We always do."
저는 누구인가요?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
레바쇼 시민 민병대요?
Preciso mundo.
좋습니다. 그럼 레바쇼 시민 민병대는 뭔가요?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
우리가?
We are.
사실상이라고 하셨죠?
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
이게 무슨 말이죠?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts.
또 시작됐다.
All three are
설명
good to know when we are out policing.
그럼 저는 기본적으로 자본의 졸개란 겁니까?
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent, provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
어째서죠?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme. They called it the International Zone.
That's somewhat of an
너무
exaggeration. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
감사합니다, 부인.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality,
RCM이 뭐라고
nothing
하셨죠?
more nor less than the
Yes, we are.
Yes, that means permit me to and if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling
뭐야,
them,
이게?
glad to have been of assistance. The little
별 의미 없는 부분이었던 것 같은데. 이제 뭐 해야 되냐? 다른 맵이 있나?
This coin-operated viewer is
보자. 잠시만요. 나 이것도 했었었나?
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's going to take blood, sweat, the whole work.
이것도 열었고. 일단 저장 한번 할까 또. 맞아, 이것도 있었었지.
I
샌드위치.
have really how yes René. Hello, officer. How let me think. No,
Then help.
I wish
What?
I'm
Of course.
Can I at least finish my fucking
What the?
The old soul. There he's.
Let's try
이것도
not to get caught in
넘어갈게요.
a
아까 했던 건데.
crossfire.
Oh, not in the
So that's he doesn't know anything.
Of course I hate this socialist rabble.
Writing work. Oh,
Well, he tells his little pen man it.
no, thank you. Sure, officer. No. Oh, that's the cush. Well, first, then the haiku. You'll put.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Hurry up then.
I'm sorry.
샌드위치 대전 있었었죠.
Believe me, officer.
You can barely
절대 안
hear
주죠.
him. The sweet
Fuck off.
a glimmer of
Sorry, officer.
and it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country,
수사학.
he hides.
이거 실패했죠.
A man so principled about his sandwich. This right here is political.
딴 거 해볼까?
I am not going to listen.
Huh? I really don't understand how my sandwich could. I would rather just
Tell this lost comrade
안
what
돌려.
the people's
절대
sandwich
안
would
줘.
be like. The skepticism, he's not imagining it.
no. Everything would follow.
절대 안 줘. 아, 씨. 샌드위치 실패했다.
The purity of snow always reminds me of
이것도
the
해볼까?
purity of a man.
As Rene turns from you, too, the larger one is shaped like a cross. A
십자운전.
crowned head. It's the croix, the bravoure. A
태양운전.
small, the setting sun.
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for
그런 일을
raping.
하셨습니까?
Honor is everything to me.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation.
그래서 뭘 해서
For doing
훈장
my
받았는데?
duty in the heat of battle.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front
어린
line.
왕족을
It was
구했다고요.
on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar.
He really despised
Purple velvet.
To keep the long and bloody story short, the rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening
분명
fire. I got
비바다였겠죠.
shot in the left shoulder and went down. Then his horse,
전쟁 엄청
driven
좋아하시는
mad
분이네.
by the noise.
It's painful to even think about.
그러셨군요. 그리고 나선 어떻게 했죠?
I grabbed my sidearm.
Capitana.
When I came to, it was all over. The dink had taken
그게
numerous
중요한 건
flesh
아닌 것
wounds
같은데
and
이거.
lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
아예 턱이 없어?
He didn't. I threw some mirror. He was the commanding officer
그런 거야.
and I was on duty. Just
왜
doing my
그렇게
job. Shouldn't hand out
러드로산트를
medals for that.
경멸합니까?
Because he was a god. Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. Bah.
끝내자.
Oh, yes.
I'm not getting.
You should try to come up with a
궁금하지 않아.
heroic
아 뭐야
story
이거?
of your
연극?
own.
어?
Impress this old soldier. Go long, go deep, go
제 이야기에
unconventional.
제 이야기엔 존경이나 피 쏟는 내장은 없습니다. 그래도 영웅적 행동의 다른 면모를 보여드리죠.
Sure, officer. Let's hear your take.
무에서 유로 깜빡거리는 걸 상상해
I'm not
보십시오.
following you.
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed.
뭐라고 거짓말하지? 오로지 달콤한 망각 속에서만 살다가 결국엔 믿을 수 없을 정도의 고통 속으로 깨어나게 되는 걸 상상해
The
보십시오.
man stares at you, silently frowning.
멈추기 위해서라면 무엇이든 할 수 있을 것 같던 그 순간 눈을 뜨게 되고
The carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
이게 뭐야?
You're talking about getting blackout, shit-faced drunk and going into delirium.
The lieutenant looks up from his
와,
notes
먹힌 것
and
같은데?
nods to the old carabiner.
그것보다 훨씬 심도 있는 걸 말씀드리는
How
겁니다.
so, then?
그건 초월적인 현상이었습니다. 저는 장막 너머를 보았습니다.
The lieutenant sighed.
And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving on rat carcasses in the trench was bad. Here, Have one of my medals. You've earned it, officer.
Your sarcasm will be your undoing, old man.
힘 이걸 받아야 되나?
Of course not.
그래도 받자. 거절해 볼까? 아 이거 어떡하냐 이거. 아 이거 어떡해. 훈장? 훈장을 어디다 써? 아니야 쓸데 있을 것 같은데. 감사합니다.
The veteran of numerous armed conflicts.
Was there something else you wanted to take from us?
I don't think there was anything else I wanted, was there?
수사학. 오. 야, 이건 나쁘지 않다. 받길 잘했다. 받길 잘했어. 야 근데 나 이제 뭐 해야 돼? 더 이상 할 게 없는디?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
실비와 다시 연결해 주세요.
Sylvie Malaik. Yes. Hello?
안녕하세요 실비. 다시 접니다.
Oh, great.
제 경찰관 신분증을 본 적이
I
있으십니까?
know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
잠깐, 어떻게 제가 경찰관이라는 것을 알았습니까?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
그럼 제 신분증을 어딘지 알고 계신가요?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
제복. 김은 제복을 안 입고 있는데 경찰처럼 보이지
He's
않나?
in plain clothes, voluntarily.
쟤는 근데
It's
제복 안
different
입고
from
있는데
not knowing
경찰처럼
what your
보이긴 해.
uniform is.
스타일이 좋아서 그런가? 제 경찰 제복을 본 적이 있으신가요?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
디스코. 얘도 원래 스타일인갑네 이게. 제 총을 본 적은 없나요?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
내가 내 총을 보여줬다고요?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and
그래서 내가 뭘 했죠?
you were waving it around
총으로?
in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
나 완전
Those
엉망이었네.
again, I have been trying to wean you off them.
나 완전 엉망이었어.
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
그래요. 무슨 말을 해야 할지 모르겠네요.
Me neither.
나도 할 말이 없어. 그때 자살을 했어야 했어.
No, please, no more suicide threats.
There are way more
미안.
inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
이렇게
There
하면?
is silence on the other end.
No
제
idea.
총은 어떻게
All
됐죠?
I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
전당포에 팔았다. 그 얘기를 여기서 듣네. 제 서류들이 어쩌다 쓰레기통에 들어간지 아십니까?
You tried to jam it down
변기.
the toilet, sir.
변기에
I am sorry
넣었구나.
about that. Anything else, detective?
아니 없어.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
의료부?
It will take just a moment.
Her voice
의료부는
is
왜? 누가 다쳤었나?
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
의료부서로 연락을 하라는 얘기를 들었습니다. 사람들이 저를 걱정하고 있거든요. 저를 아시나요?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
행운을 말씀하시는 거죠.
Basking in your glory, yeah. Practically drowning in it. Please, tell me what your complaint is before I am completely submerged.
기억을 잃어버렸어요. 전부 다요.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
아니, 놀랍지 않다고요. 다른 해줄 말은
What
없나요?
else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
심장마비를 겪은 것
And you
같아요.
survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of, but by God does it burn.
의사 맞아?
Even better. Anything else?
절 위해 아무것도 해줄 수 있는 게 없는 건가요?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
아니요, 지금 제게 버거운 일인 것 같아요. 아니,
You
진실을
want
듣고
the real,
싶다.
honest to God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not our retirement. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do.
It's not fucking cryo-acta-latte.
누구야?
It's super glue, Doc.
끝낸다. 연락 퀘스트였네.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
관할소로도 해보자.
Just a moment.
지금 할 게 없으니까. 이거 해도 돼? 권총 잃어버렸다고? 이거 안 될 것 같은데. 일단 끝내봐. 이건 저장하고 하든가요? 저장. 총을 잃어버렸다고 보고 한번 해보자. 오류?
A radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is precinct 57. Just a moment.
Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything, you're going to be looking at a...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Understood, sir.
사실 권총을 잃어버렸습니다.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Roger that.
경험치 얻었네.
10-10.
그리고 별 말 없네? 뭐 오케이. 저장하고 저걸 해볼까? 아니다. 저거 오래 걸리지. 어차피 바로 안 되구나. 이거 난감하네. 이거 뭐 해야 되냐 내가.
Nice aggression. Not bad advice. Let's talk about our right to work.
당신이 저기 위에 있는 장르의 마상대가 되어줘야겠어.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker. No, I'm not a fighter.
안 되는데.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
사건을 해결하도록 누구 짓인지 알려줄 수 있나?
Of course, Policia.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Hola, Wandering Man. Murder, huh? I don't believe you. Post like it wasn't. I'm doing much better here.
이것도 안 되는데. 다시 얘한테.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
28%. 졌어. 나 죽는다. 나 체력 없지 않나?
It has happened.
Another fit of criminal rage.
도와줘!
A fist cracks in his hand.
도와줘!
Words to the song.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm.
도와줘요 누가
your
좀.
jaw. Yeah. Screaming isn't happening.
모든 것을
There's
포기한다.
no shame. Cop suffers final heart attack.
경찰이 생애 마지막 심장마비를 겪다.
RCM passed away.
아이 뭐냐 이거 뭐 어떻게 해야 되냐. 어?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Just a moment.
10-4, come in. 10-4, I know, I already... Roger that. 10-10.
여기까지 했었고. 아... 할머니한테 얘기해볼까? 마약차 거기도 가볼까?
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter.
얘 뭐냐 이게? 할머니?
Lowman. And what is that?
Great. Yeah, fine then.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out.
Exactly what I did.
No offense.
창백 운송.
Seems like a bit of an idiot. Like the smell of the look on her face, like an orgasm.
관우출되신 겁니까?
The
이게
wound
뭐에
in her
관우출된
chest.
거야?
My hand in my father's hand. Heroic doses, Harifea. Thought insertion.
위험하지 않나요?
Dithering. When you've seen it, what are we doing here? For thousands
장백은
of
어떻게
years,
생겼나요?
looking into the ocean at night. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big. Nothing.
뭔 소리야 이거?
Until it starts. In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows.
그럼 이
So you don't
화물차를
look
타고
to it.
가는 건
No,
아니군요.
the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. A special wheels
마지막으로
for
우리가
connecting
그냥
to the floor.
증기가 되어도 된다고 하셨죠?
Yes.
뭔 소리야 이게?
No elaboration.
당신의 병보다 제 병이 더 나은 것 같군요.
They say there is a point. One that I have. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so right. Maybe you've been down the motorway south.
남부 고속도로?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Tarifa, not per driver, and dark. And the process, no one knows what's up there. I've only felt it in the
남부
distance
고속도로?
when I was a child.
부인?
Young.
She is receding.
You fried both your brains enough for... Let's get some air.
미치겠네. 어? 방금 뭐 좋은 거 있었는데? 이거였나? 이것도 별론데. 아씨 뭐야.
An old monument stand. A silver plaque on the... A silver plaque. A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. A metallic drawer slides it. It's an issue of... It looks like an... These form...
The Uland frequency system.
The pull-out toolbox slide. These are one of them, particularly... The actress... Wait. This is... She wasted away the actresses and the rear... Close the rusty...
막혔어요. 뭘 해야 될지 모르겠습니다. 진짜 막혔는데? 9시에 뭐 오라는 게 하나 있긴 했거든요. 그거 외에는 지금 뭘 해야 될지 모르겠어요. 이 게임이 근데 시간이 빨리 가지가 않고 거의 현실 시간으로 움직이거든요. 큰일 났네. 야, 이거 어떻게 해야 되냐 이거. 얘한테 얘기해볼까?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your... I am not.
You could be, Liz.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like that.
So fuck...
No.
This didn't... It's not her. She's not a...
What you want is of no...
man ponders his cooking.
저 위에 뭐 있는데? 잠시만. 이거. 뭔 게임이야 이게? 이해가 안 되네. 자자.
The fan stands still. The lights are on.
자.
The bed is still. The window stands.
야, 너 꺼져봐. 너 퇴근해.
Yes. Excuse me?
네가 꺼지라고.
Frankly, detective, you are in a direct. That's good. Some you time? You might.
The lieutenant is it not? No response. He's having trouble processing it. A moment passes.
What about me? Good.
아, 미치겠네.
This door still nothing. The lieutenant gives you slam your fist into the vinyl. It doesn't.
Stop that.
This door.
이럴 땐 어떻게 해야 되지? 이런 경우는 뭐 어떻게 해야 될까?
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked. Another thing. Great. I love. Yes.
그거 하나 해볼까요? 그 시체 조사하는 거? 이건 뭐 저장 불러오기 해야 돼? 그래야 게임이 진행되는 거야? 게임 좀 이상한데.
There he still is, looking. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
실패!
Nor does the wind. I've seen strong men turn them. I've seen Captain then drive to the I think I've.
A white lie.
Not being hungover. Okay, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
연구 보너스 없음. 효과도 없는데 뭔데 이게? 아씨.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have.
불러오기 다시 해봐. 아, 게임 난해하네. 뭐 좀 풀린다 싶더니 또 막혀버렸네.
Ammonia only. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
아, 엔딩 좀 보고 싶은데.
Nor does the wind. I've seen strong men turn them. That's probably you need to get your shit together. Then the world will turn. Then the world will turn. No.
For a moment.
Bitch fight, see? Bitch.
We should go and do something.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue.
불러오기.
There he still is, looking. The ammonia the second time, not so much.
아, 이제
When the
미치겠네.
vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
딴데 갈 데가 없는데. 옷가지로도 못 가고. 용병이랑도 싸워서 안 되고.
Are you okay? You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated. That's probably you need to get your shit together. No.
For a moment,
Bitch fight shit.
Bitch is about to
We should go and do.
You've gained a thought. When this
일단 오늘 요까지만 할까요? 너무 답답한데. 지금 제 생각에는 내 옷을 가지러 가는 루트 거기 뛰어내리면 뒤로도 갈 수 있는 것 같아요. 거기를 뚫는 거랑 그리고 용병을 지나가는 루트 용병을 뚫는 거랑 그 다음에 맨션에 그 흡연남 만나는 루트 세 가지 있는 것 같은데 지금 당장 할 수 있는 게 없는 것 같아요. 할 수 있다면 용병인데 근데 저장하고 불러오기 계속 해야 돼. 그것도 확률 그거라 가지고 난해하다. 게임 난감해. 시간 보내는 것도 안 된다고?
The worn and beaten wooden plank.
We can sit on bench.
you can revisit the bench if you
얘가 떠났을 때 아씨 밤에 안 자고 밤에도 돌아다니 볼까 다음에. 권총 찾아보기. 발코니 흡연자 방문하는 거 있고 비밀 통로로 들어가는 법 찾기. 이건 어떻게 찾지? 신고자 이거 시간 걸리고 이것도 시간 걸리고 신분증 찾기. 야 이거 겁나 오래 걸릴 것 같은데. 암모니아 이건 있어요. 시신 조사만 하면 되는데 이것도 시체 검사하고 해야 되고. 이거 비밀 통로 들어가는 방법 찾기 이게 있네. 내재화 자리에 끼우자. 고등 인종론 아이디어를 이걸 끼워야 돼? 내재화 자리에 끼우라고? 이거 해야 되네. 하나 열어보자. 고등 인종론 이거 해라네. 1시간 40분 걸리고. 관용 연료를 찾아서 비밀 통로만 좀 찾아볼까요? 아씨 이게 될지 모르겠는데.
What do you see?
여기도 볼 거 없는데. 소용돌이 안에만 한번 좀 찾아보고. 야, 오늘 마무리하자. 아직 답답해서 못하겠다. 아, 얘 엔딩 보려면 어떻게 해야 되냐 이거. 뒤에 훨씬 많이 남은 것 같은데.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, sweetie.
The lieutenant gives you.
Of course, dear. Oh, sweetie, it's...
The lieutenant.
Well,
Ah, yes.
where other hence it's...
I knew.
It's not. It's simply elusive. So, oh dear. Morel can explain it all. Oh, yes.
It's a pseudoscience.
That's one opinion.
My apology.
It's not a hobby, dear. Searching for such species called cryptids is...
이분도 없어. 지금 할 게 없어. 여기 뭐 있네? 이걸 몰랐지? 아, 돈이야. 아, 뭐 의미 없어.
You see a heavy steel. The door does not. The cobalt. The door does.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love... Oh, yes, that door. Sure. No, I don't have a key.
Wondering about it is, of course.
Or some boring...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. He looks at the dust on his...
Oh, yes. No, I don't have a key.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air... He looks at the dust.
Yes.
이것도 안 통하는데.
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Speak Revacholian? We speak Suret.
The cook is still.
Good thing he didn't understand.
He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international. He smiles, and it's almost like music. Especially, he looks up at you. Shrugging is an international.
이분도 뭐가 없는데. 일단 좋습니다. 오늘 여기까지 하자. 힘들다. 너무 힘들어. 신분증 막 여기 있는 거 아니겠지? 좋습니다. 디스코 엘리시움이었습니다.